You've just hit play on Weird, Wild, and What the Fuck.
With no rules and no filters. So if you're ready for the chaos,
Let's get into it. Hello.
Wow, that was, unison.
so unison.
Well, you were going back to your mic, and I feel like that was an awkward pause for me to have to try and take out.
2 seconds at the start.
Yes.
That's fair. I get it. I don't get it, but I get it.
Oh, no.
We can try again. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Hello.
Good try, DJ.
I didn't know I was involved. I thought it was you two.
Are you a
Anyways,
part of this or?
Okay, on 3.
1,
2.
3.
Hello.
You guys suck at this.
Well, welcome back, everybody. 1 week without it, but it's okay. It was
Is
a
it
nice
okay?
break. I'm not going to lie.
Was it? It was a good break. Come on.
Kind of a good refresh, you know.
No, I missed you.
At first, I
also
was
miss
like,
you.
okay, this will be fine. I don't mind taking a week. And then, like, during our normal recording time, I didn't know what to do with myself. I was bored.
Me either, honestly.
I
laid in bed and watched a show. Actually, I think I started reading my book that I bought. Weird. I know. I
You
bought a
Proud
book.
of you.
read?
I bought a book.
She's a couple books away from the good stuff. Just wait.
That's smut. She's gonna
Love a
be a
good
slut
smut.
for smut.
No.
She's
The
gonna
book
be
that
saying
I'm
like,
reading is like
take me.
is like a memoir kind of thing.
You have to
about
answer
World War
that.
II.
No, heck no.
So,
Fuck.
but
A
yeah,
memoir.
yeah, it's like a personal story of an event.
That's not fun.
So it was this dude's personal story of World War II on the Pacific side of it.
Okay, but listen, it's really weird because I can talk true crime and be true crime and like love it, and watch it, but I can't read it.
What?
Like,
Like it's not interesting enough to read?
yes.
Or are you afraid that it's too in depth to read?
No.
Like too gory almost?
Nothing's too gory for Riley. But what I'm
Fair.
saying is like, I feel like if I don't want to admit it, but I think I do like smut, and I would love
all
a good
know.
true crime smut like
And
mixture.
they're out there.
They are
Oh, yeah.
like
Oh, no.
dark shit,
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
but like I feel like that would be a really bad mix because
Addiction's crazy.
no, because like you're gonna have like some freaky action going on, and then he's gonna kill her or whatever with a
That's
rope.
true.
Probably. That's the climax right there.
Yikes.
Oh no.
Well, speaking of, today, before we started to record, we decided we'd take a little road trip to Chocolate Plunge in Rexburg.
You're going to connect the climax to Chocolate Plunge.
Wow.
We could have gone to Creamy Days.
This is crazy. You're right.
And of all places,
Rexburg.
they're in Rexburg and they're named that.
You know,
The innocence.
it's just as good as opening a store called the Glory Hole.
Or
I've
Pie
never-
Hole.
That too.
And it's a pizza parlor.
What would Glory Hole would probably be like a donut place there.
Are those even real?
Glory.
I would say in that community probably.
You been to San Fran?
Well, yeah, but I never got myself in a situation with a glory hole.
You didn't go glory hole hunting?
No.
Oh.
No,
You're
but
a
really,
loss.
I'm like being genuinely serious. Are those like real?
Fair. One can only assume.
I would assume if they're in movies.
I don't ever want to find out. If I'm
Spicy
ever on a
movies?
toilet and the toilet paper starts to come up, I'm out.
Do you think it's that way, or I was thinking it would almost be like a whorehouse, but opposite, like for men instead of women?
I'm sure it's every which way.
Wait, what? When I
'Cause
think
there's
of
whorehouses.
whorehouses, I don't think. When I think
When,
of a glory
when was
hole,
the
I
last time
think.
you went to a whorehouse?
I've never been to one, but you see them on the movies.
Okay, but wait, you guys. When I think of a glory hole, I think of like it being a hole in the wall, and then
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking
Yeah.
of it as.
it just,
Yes.
and then the girl's like,
Gross.
So for the people listening on audio, what did you do? Besides shit your pants a couple times?
I probably literally would shit myself if I saw a hole in the wall.
Fair.
Listen,
I think we all might. We're
Anyways,
just from a different culture.
who?
We.
All of
I
us.
don't think there's no we in DJ.
Okay, well, you might enjoy that, but again,
I don't
that
enjoy
happens to me in a bathroom stall.
But why would it be happening to you? Aren't you the one sticking your thing in the hole?
Or like
You
a
never
male
know.
strip club. What if I would see it in like a male strip
Like a
club,
Chip and
maybe.
Dale's?
Kind of like you go into the back room kind of thing, how they do with the women, but instead of that, you're going back to the glory hole. I don't know.
The Gloria!
Nuts.
They call it the glory hole room,
Instead,
I
if
guess.
it's like a like lesbian bar, they have glory toilet seats. It's just-
They have glory slits and glory holes.
What?
Crazy.
Next topic.
This is too
Anyways,
fucking
yeah,
much.
food for thought.
I just wanted to say that my cheesecake at the chocolate plunge was actually pretty good. And you guys got strawberries?
They were a little too much for me, but I'm not a very big sweet person. So they were really good, but I couldn't finish mine.
That's
I
fair.
knew you didn't like plunging. I
And
knew-
yet you took me to a plunge.
What about like a cold plunge when you like? Did you ever do that in Boy Scouts?
Oh, I'm here for that. Yeah.
when you
all
went
day.
to the, it was called the polar bear plunge or something like that. They had it for us one time at girls camp, and
This one time at band camp,
pretty much,
No clarinets.
no clue.
and
Oh my god.
it was like you could go do it if you wanted to, kind of thing. I never went and did it. I
This
didn't want.
is-
I didn't feel like waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go get in cold ass water
Fair.
to recite some theme in the Young Woman's Handbook.
I don't remember having to do that craziness, but it still is cold. There's
Does
some
he
people
have
in
a
town
pom
that do it
pom
like
for
every
a
day.
pickaxe?
To all those that are
I have
wondering,
that. I have the pom pom pickaxe
Charity thought it was a good idea to put on a live stream of Fortnite play
instead of our fire.
instead of the fireplace today. To continue on,
What?
do you have our food for thought today?
Oh fuck me. Fuck.
That's a lot to chew on.
Went from glory holes
Yeah.
to chocolate plunging
Yeah, we're
to
all over the place.
Fortnite. Wow. Anyways,
Someone's fighting here.
Fighting demons.
who, me?
No.
Oh, what? Okay.
Food for thought. What we got?
Food for thought. Our food for thought today is every crime started as a thought someone didn't stop.
Are you saying like they expressed it thought? Like they actually talked about
Yes.
it thought?
Yes, they thought it and thought it and thought about it and kept thinking about it, and then they finally just said, fuck it, I'm gonna do it.
Fair.
It doesn't have to be murder. Guys, it could literally
That's
be...
the only place my head went.
Yeah.
oh,
same.
really?
Mine went to bad.
Well, every crime's bad, Charity.
There's
Well,
like
yeah,
that
but I
little,
mean like murder, like max.
Yeah. But there's that little voice in your head that just doesn't shut the fuck up,
Does
ever.
your guys' voice? There's like that phrase "fuck it" when
Mm-hmm.
I'm making a decision that I don't want to do, but
I say it all
I
the time.
literally in my mind just go "fuck it." All right, let's do it.
I almost, like, especially if I'm mad.
You do that to me when I ask you to go get food.
What? Say "fuck it"?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't want to actually go get food with me?
You like to eat at the weirdest times.
Lunchtime, dinner time,
Fair. I like to eat at the end of the day,
once.
once a day.
Okay. Anyways, back to the topic.
My voice says fuck it a lot, especially when I'm mad. And then I, like, black out almost, and I know that I say shit I shouldn't say, but I say it anyways because I'm just in my fuck it era, you know?
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
And then after I say it, and I'm like, ooh, I probably shouldn't do
Yeah,
that.
I have like internal dialogue where I'm like, I
Same.
shouldn't do this, and then the other me on the other shoulder is like,
Okay,
And-
but
fuck
you
it.
want to know what's funny is that I'm the exact opposite.
Especially if I'm texting someone and I'm just like so pissed off. I'm like shaking.
Oh, texting's different because I have time to process it. Why were you the opposite?
I don't process anything.
Yeah.
Like, because if I'm really mad or upset, I'll have like super rude things to say, and then I just won't say them. So my
Not
my
me.
fuck it is there, but it's not there enough to.
It ain't clocking.
Not me. Yeah. I'll say it, but I'll laugh so you feel like we're joking. But I'll still say it.
But in all reality, fuck you.
Yeah.
You know? Big ol' fuck you.
I can look you dead in the eyes and say, you say some of the stupidest shit sometimes. And that little laugh at the end, everybody's like, I kind of do, right? But I mean it.
Wait, now I know. Now I know your secrets.
It's no secret.
So, you really think I'm stupid?
No.
Fuck
No,
you.
you're not stupid.
Just kidding.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Crack me up.
My face started breaking out the other day. I don't know. It's really weird.
Okay.
Sorry, I just felt it.
Food for thought.
Food for thought. Wash your face and your ass.
Don't
With
forget to wash
bleach.
your ass.
Please.
Oh, that note I left you. That was
That was
so
crazy.
good.
It was pretty funny. I laughed pretty hard.
I think we should have screenshotted that, and I'm going to put it on our podcast pages so everyone could see.
I think I kept the note. It's probably in my drawer in my office.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
Well, you
I was
guys-
proud of myself for coming up with that one on
he's
my
going to
own.
die.
That was good. That one line had me laughing pretty hard.
I'm sorry.
Anyways, do you have our Am I the Asshole, DJ?
I sure do.
I'm feeling like the asshole today.
I feel like this was a pretty good one today.
Anybody else feeling like being a menace to society? Because I do.
I'm just feeling active.
I'm feeling
Wanna be
active.
active.
I'm feeling funny, punny.
I don't know what else. Bunny?
Bit
Honey?
of a bit of a dummy
Yeah, that too.
Tummy?
Don't be a dummy.
who'd be even more active if she had more.
Money.
Hey.
Yeah, but my saying was funnier.
Well, I didn't hear. What was yours?
Don't be a dummy and on her tummy.
Oh, yeah, I like yours. That's good. Those are words to live by.
Is it?
Could be. Anyways, am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for telling my mom about my dad's secret second family after he confessed on his deathbed?
Oh,
Right? That just sounds like
that's a
drama.
good one.
That's juicy.
That's a juicy hole. Glory hole. Fuck. I just need to shut
Here
the
we
fuck
are,
up.
full circle, right back.
Yeah, literally. Anyways.
All right. Anyways, my dad, 62 male, died 3 weeks ago after a sudden illness. I'm 29 female and was at the hospital with him a lot at the end because my mom couldn't handle seeing him like that. The night before he died, he asked me to stay after visiting hours. He said he needed to tell me something because he didn't want to die with it inside him. Why after visiting hours? Oh, anyway. He told me that for almost 10 years, when I was a kid, he had another family in another city. Not just an affair, a whole second life.
Wait, I just have one question before
What?
you get into it. How?
Yeah.
Because like think about like if you're married and you have kids and like this other family's in a completely different city, like unless you're traveling for work, that's one thing. But you're not there for like months on end.
Yeah, a lot of
so
I don't know. We'll see.
no thanks.
I want to be
So not just an affair, a whole second a whole second life. He had a woman he considered his partner, 2 kids who are now adults who think he was their dad. Holidays he split by lying about work trips. Money he sent them that my mom thought was for business expenses. I was in shock. I asked if my mom knew. He said no. He said he stopped seeing them around 8 years ago and chose us. Then he grabbed my hand and said, "Promise me you won't tell your mother. It would destroy her. Let her remember me as a good husband." Yeah, that's harsh.
The man, the myth, and the legend.
I didn't promise him anything. I just said I needed time to process. He died the next morning. At the funeral, my mom talked about how they'd been married for 35 years and how we were always enough for him. People kept telling me how lucky I was to have such a devoted father, and I couldn't stand it. 3 days later, I told my mom everything.
Good.
She completely broke down. She confronted old bank records and found proof of money transfers going back for years. She's now questioning her entire marriage. She says she feels like her whole life was a lie.
Sad.
Right? My dad's side of the family is furious at me. They say, "He's dead. What good does this do? You robbed your mother of your peace. This was his burden, not hers, and you should have honored his last wish." Yeah. I say, he made me carry the truth alone. My mom deserved to know who she was married to. His secrets didn't stop existing just because he died, and I couldn't live pretending I didn't know. Now my mom says she's glad I told her, but she also says she wishes she never found out. My grandparents won't speak to me, and my uncle told me I killed him twice. So, am I the asshole for exposing my dad's secret about his second family?
No, I feel like everyone deserves to know that.
was his family, the second family, just not at the funeral? They're just going to stop receiving money and never know why?
He said 8 years prior to him dying, though. Right?
Right.
That
He said he
gave them up,
stopped
basically.
seeing them, but his mom tracked bank records back.
No, her mom did.
Or
not
her mom.
his
Yeah, not his mom, her mom. So I don't know if she just went for those 8 years or if like
That
she
or
saw
she
he
went-
was sending money consistently to this family, like child support kind of thing.
But if it was that
So-
long, it was like they had been married for 30-something years, and for almost more than half of it, he was cheating on her.
Yeah.
My question is, though, is like, are those really her or his kids? Or are they just...
I don't know, because earlier in the story it said that, what did it say? Oh, 2 kids who are now adult who think he was their dad. So I don't know if they were his kids or like this
They
woman
were so
had
young
kids
that-
yeah, they just grew up
Or she
thinking,
had the kids young, and then he was just around, so they just assumed.
right.
But I still feel like at that point in time, if it had been 8 years since you've seen this person, don't you think that they would just kind of like, especially if they're grown adults, like they were like fade off?
Yeah, I don't
Because
know.
like, I don't know. I just compare that to myself,
I need more context for it.
guess,
I don't know if he like cut him off completely or if he just stopped seeing the family but still was part of
Yeah.
the family kind of thing, like a divorced husband or
I don't
So-
know.
I'm just curious, like how people do that. Because it's common.
yeah, it's really common.
It's really common for people to have double lives like that. Ooh, I would fuck someone up.
Yeah, that's nuts. Murder. And having a job where you travel like that, nobody questions it,
Yeah, especially if you think that it's all for business.
right?
Yeah, but I feel like
How do you not get exhausted? Because you still got to be bringing in money. You can't. That's a lie you can't hold if you're not bringing in any nothing,
Unless he
mean,
doesn't have to
yeah.
actually go on those trips for money ever.
right? But then how do they get money? Because he's
If
got to
he
support
owns
2
it.
families now.
Yeah, but if his business is doing well, he can afford 2 families.
Oh yeah, if it's his business, yeah, fair.
That's what I would assume.
I just feel like that's
That's
like that's too.
Yeah,
But if it's not his business, you never know if he like was telling his business that there's a conference here that I need to go to. It'll give us more jobs. Like you just never know. You know
right.
what I mean?
Like it was a legit business trip. He just sent one of his people on it instead of himself.
Yeah.
And then he went and did his own thing or something. I don't know.
Something.
I don't think she's the asshole.
No, I don't think so either.
That's kind of like pissing somebody off in your will. Like he should have just got it out while he was alive instead of
Yeah,
it being a debacle after.
I agree.
It's so frustrating. That frustrates me.
Fair. Same.
Just because I feel like
I would feel like an idiot. My whole life like that, I never caught on to any of the signs for that many years. That's
yeah,
nuts.
I don't know. I just
I'd be even more pissed that they're dead and I couldn't do anything about it.
yeah.
Or talk to them about it.
I wouldn't even want to talk to him about it. I want to hit you. How could you? 10 years?
just suck you up.
Yeah, I'm showing up to your grave and pissing on the headstone or something. And I'll clean it off because I still loved you at one point, but still.
Even then though, like I feel like he had to have I don't know. Like I wish there was more, like you said,
Yeah, I
more
wish it had more
context
context.
because like did this person and him know each other for like years before they got married? Like he was married to his wife. Were they married? You know?
Yeah. He said for what, 10 years? That's a long time to be with somebody. Secretly, nonetheless. Splitting holidays.
Yeah,
In a different
Jeez.
fucking city.
that's crazy.
That is wild to
Right?
me.
I thought that was a good one when I saw it.
Yeah, that was a good one. Good job. Good pick.
Thanks.
Yeah, good pick. Good pick.
Well, Riley,
I guess.
you got our
Moment we've been
topic
waiting for.
today.
I
Woohoo.
do. I always have the topic. What do you mean?
I'm gonna be honest. You do so much better than I do. I truly feel that way.
I mean, I just feel like I really am into I'm into like research. I should have been a history teacher or something. Like I just love doing it. I don't know
Fair
why.
enough.
Is that weird?
No,
No.
I'm nerdy.
that's okay.
I think you read better than I do, too. So when I read, like, you can tell I'm reading. Yours just sounds a little more natural.
What?
So your stories don't sound like
Oh,
as red, if that makes sense.
well, that's good to
Yeah,
know.
going from period to period.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I feel
Comma
like
here, take a pause. And then
I feel like I just stutter a lot, so
I
'cause
don't feel like I ever see you stutter or hear you stutter.
Yeah, because we edited it all out.
or I say or yeah or
What was that
listen
game
here,
we played back when?
bitch
Can't say
ass.
Yeah.
We should play that again.
Yeah, you sucked at
Maybe
that.
next time.
Well, we can play it this time too.
No.
Maybe.
Maybe
I
we
don't wanna
don't
get
have-
it out.
Oh.
Sorry, I have a good debate question for us to end on.
Great.
Oh, great.
Yeah, it's a good one. I'm excited.
Spun the wheel before we even started the
I'm
pod. That's crazy.
excited.
I'm not. Okay. Well, my topic is true crime per usual because, you know, Riley just loves true crime and is into true crime. And it's really sad. This one's kind of sad.
Sad.
We're really bad at sad stuff because we always laugh about dumb shit.
I feel like
Throughout the story?
Yeah.
It kind of takes away from the seriousness, which is cool, but
It's not so much sad. I mean, it's sad because of what happens, but it's sad because this person's family is just very like I don't really know how to feel. I guess you guys can tell me when I'm done telling the story like how
we'll judge that.
you feel because when I was doing my research and I was looking up everything and learning about this person and their life, it was just sad. Maybe
So
I'm
what's
not.
it about?
I was getting there. Okay. Fuck.
There's the laughing.
I'm telling you.
Smart ass. So this is the murder of Ricky McCormick.
McFly. Anybody in?
See this is what I was talking about.
She can't keep her hands or mouth or anything to herself.
Yep. Those internal thoughts just be
They just take over.
too strong.
In a serious moment, don't look at Charity. Because she's
I've been
more than
watching
likely
this
to make
dude
you
play
laugh.
with his cat for the last 20 minutes. Why isn't he?
Because the cat is needy.
Fair.
Yeah.
Sorry.
At least
Okay.
it's not. Never mind. Anyways, the murder of Ricky McCormick. On June 30th, 1999, the body of 41-year-old Ricky McCormick was found in a cornfield just 20 miles outside of St. Louis, Missouri. Because Ricky was poor and most likely going through a mental break, his death may have gone unnoticed, except he had 2 pages of notes in his pockets. Written in intricate, unbreakable code, McCormick's notes have stumped elite and amateur code breakers for years. Though his family insists that he can't spell, many speculate and insist that the notes found on McCormick's body hold the key to his mysterious death. Indeed, there is more to the case of Ricky McCormick than meets the eye. According to those who knew him, he was possibly involved with drug trafficking and was known to work with several very dangerous figures in St. Louis. But who killed Ricky and why? Here is the baffling story of Ricky McCormick.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
What did you say? He was illiterate?
Yeah, well, I'm going to tell you about Ricky.
Okay.
So, who is Ricky McCormick? Born on June 14th, 1958, Ricky McCormick seemed to struggle with mental health issues from a very young age. And according to sources, they stated that he stood alone at lunch and acted weird and told seemingly odd stories. McCormick's mother, for her, bless her soul, became to believe that her son was just retarded. And every, I guess, article that I read about how she talked about him, literally that's what she said was he was retarded. Like, that's just how they thought of him.
Mm-hmm.
A psychiatrist said Ricky had a brick wall in his mind. His favorite Aunt Gloria, a.k.a. Cookie McCormick, explained to sources that the psychiatrist said that Ricky did not want to break that wall, nor did he like the life of living poor and had a very active imagination. By the time Ricky dropped out of high school, he could barely read or write. And sources state that he couldn't really spell either, so he would scribble instead. His cousin also stated that he remembers Ricky talking like he was from another or in another world and may have been schizophrenic. Lacking a high school diploma, Ricky worked many jobs, typically on the night shift. He supported himself and did the bare minimum to receive those paychecks and the disability checks for his chronic heart disease. But unfortunately, in 1992, McCormick got in trouble with the law. At a ripe age of 34, McCormick was charged with statutory rape for having 2 kids with a girl known to the McCormick family as Pretty Baby. She was younger than 14.
That escalated quickly.
Yeah. Though his public defender thought McCormick was suffering from some sort of mental disease or defect, he was found suited to stand trial. Ricky pled guilty and spent 13 months in the Farmington Correctional Center, but once released, Ricky's troubles only would deepen.
Only 13 months?
Yeah, crazy. Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Following his release from prison, Ricky found a night shift job at an Amoco gas station that was located in downtown St. Louis. There he came across many shady figures that may have played a part in his fatal demise. The Amoco was managed by 2 brothers from Palestine, Juma and Baha, or Bob, Hamdallah. Both had very violent reputations, and while employed with them, Ricky made a lot of mysterious trips to Florida. Ricky's girlfriend later tells police that she thinks Ricky had been smuggling marijuana for the Mandala brothers and seemed very scared of them. McCormick had long struggled with asthma and chest pains. Just days before his death, he checked into Barnes Jewish Hospital on June 22nd, 1999, and was discharged 2 days later. On June 25th, he visited the Forest Park Hospital with similar complaints. The next day, he phoned his girlfriend and said he was heading into the Amoco gas station near his apartment. A clerk there later told police that McCormick was last seen alive at the station on June 27th. So these are kind of just like, this is kind of like an outline of what happened. So he was released, he got a job, and then started doing, I would assume that maybe if he was doing anything, he was doing like side jobs and like going to Florida, probably bringing stuff back, taking stuff down, the normal drug trafficking bullshit.
Fair.
So when he got back, he was having issues with asthma, chest pains, and his heart issues. And so he went to the hospital, but they like turned him away one time, and then they just kept releasing him, which, okay, cool, I guess. I don't really know.
Kind of weird, but all right.
Yeah, so on June 27th, 1999 is when Ricky McCormick disappeared. But no one noticed. No one reported him missing. No one even knew he was dead until 3 days later when his decomposing body was found in a field 20 miles away from where he lived and worked on June 30th, 1999.
So
Dang.
he worked at the gas station that he lived by, or there was just one gas station?
He worked at the gas station that he lived by.
Oh,
and it was 20 miles away from where he worked and his apartment.
Damn.
In a cornfield. And no one knew. Like, his family didn't call him in as missing, like, nothing. And his girlfriend, like, that's so weird to me, is it not? Like,
For 3 days, you said, right?
Yeah, 3 days. And I thought that it was, as an adult, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought it was 48 hours.
To report someone missing?
If you're an adult.
Yeah.
Right?
I think so.
I think that's only if you care to get a hold of him. It sounds like
Yeah,
no
I
one
think
really
it depends
wanted
on
to
the
get a hold of
city,
him.
too.
True. Yeah.
But it sounds like, to me, it sounds like more like his family thought he was staying maybe with his girlfriend, and his girlfriend thought he was with family, or...
Yeah, like, they didn't really
back then,
know.
it's not... What'd you say? Was this 99?
Yeah.
I can't... Texting?
No.
I don't think texting was really a thing.
No. That was pagers.
Yeah, so it's not like you were constantly in contact with people unless you called them on the phone every day.
And like I said in our last episode, I think it was our last episode, like back then you had to show up to people's houses if you wanted to see them.
Yeah, right.
Or like page them like, hey, I'm on my way, or SOS, and they would call you from
Yeah,
the payphone.
leave a note on the fridge or something.
Yeah,
like-
exactly. So maybe you're right. Maybe people just didn't really think anything of it because it wasn't
Maybe
popular,
it wasn't unusual to not hear from him for a few days.
because of his
Right.
lifestyle too.
Yeah,
So I
totally
mean,
makes sense.
yeah,
Especially if you're going to Florida constantly. I mean,
yeah, exactly. Though medical examiners couldn't determine McCormick's cause of death, detectives determined that Ricky was a victim of foul play.
Comes with the biz, I guess.
Yes. It's kind of a puzzling case, said Captain David, and I am going to slaughter this last name, so I apologize. I think it's Typhonbrun, Bureau
Whoa.
Commander of Criminal Investigations for the St. Charles County Police Department. He also stated, if we rely on my police instincts, there probably is some foul play, but we just haven't been able to prove it yet. With no leads, Ricky's death could have possibly just disappeared into obscurity until police found something strange in his pockets.
I feel like that'd be like one of the first things I'd check while examining the body.
oh, for sure.
Because if you're
I'm
taking
sure
off
it
the
is.
clothes, why wouldn't you?
Yeah. I was thinking, my brain, was kind of going when I was writing this or researching this. Oh, so he laid there for 3 days, right? So did he die the day that he went missing? Which I'm assuming yes.
Yeah, I think so.
So your body starts decomposing that fast?
Depends on the temperature and stuff.
In
Yeah,
J-
because if
so
it's
in
colder, then
St.
no,
Louis, is that what you
but
said?
Yeah.
I don't know what they're.
That's humid. It's humid there.
Is it?
I've been there.
I would say yes.
Yeah, and
So, yeah.
probably depending on like wildlife. If he's
And he
being
was in a
munched on by
cornfield.
squirrels or something. Or...
Squirrels?
And if he was in a cornfield, like, I don't know if this is like a real thing, but maybe like the
Worms.
environment
Bugs, yeah,
of a
for sure.
cornfield or the toxins that maybe come off the plants might do something. You just never know.
So they couldn't determine a cause of death, you said.
Right. Right.
But the detective said that they think it's
But it's gotta be
foul play.
There could be some foul play, but
I wonder why
they
they
just
thought
couldn't
that.
prove it yet.
Maybe it was the time. Like, maybe
Position
there wasn't
of the
as
body or
much,
something.
or maybe there just wasn't as much technology as there is now. I don't know.
I don't know.
So now we're going to move on to those notes that they found in his pockets, because that was like the whole big like picture of why this story is so big, I guess, or why people have looked into it, because again, he didn't know how to write, read, or any of that, and they found these cryptic notes in
Yeah, I
want to
know
pocket.
what was in these notes.
I actually have pictures of the notes.
Ooh.
And I do have a picture of like a court document that I found on the FBI website. But it's just basically, if I remember correctly, it's when he went to court for the statutory rape, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I can put that and post that for sure. So, and I'll include it. But when police examined Ricky's body, they found 2 pages of handwritten notes written in some kind of code. They sent the notes off to FBI's Cryptanalysis and the Racketeering Records Unit, so CRRU. But even the elite code breakers couldn't crack the cipher. It doesn't happen often that we have an unsolved cipher of this length and significance, CRRU Chief Dan Olson told sources. The characters are not random. There are many E's, for example, that could be used as a spacer. There are many characteristics that suggest it could be solved. Many patterns. The problem is we don't know why it's not solvable. And FBI states on their website, cracking a code takes 4 steps. You have determining the language, the system, the key, meaning shifting each letter to the right in the alphabet. So if it's like random AEFY, do they just shift everything over and back?
Yeah, it could be.
Right? I was like trying to like wrap that around my brain because that didn't make sense to me, but
So if you wrote like the word B, just BE, you'd have like A D.
F.
what?
If you shift it to the right, you'd
Oh,
be
to the
moving
right,
forward.
yeah. So to the left, you shifted it to the left, it'd be like AE would be the word B because you would just go to the next letters.
Huh?
Exactly.
I'm confused. And then reconstructing the text. So obviously the same as shifting, only they probably would shift everything and then compile it all together.
Nuts.
But with McCormick's notes, FBI was only able to get to step 2. So they were only able to determine the language and the system. They were never able to get past that.
So the notes were never actually deciphered.
Correct.
Ooh.
Correct.
Homie was actually smart, not retarded.
Yeah, I guess.
With that being said, in March 2011, the FBI revealed the existence of McCormick's notes to the public and asked for other amateur code breakers to help. Tips soon began to flood in, and according to Fox News, code breakers suggest that McCormick's notes should suggest reminders to take medication, the name Seth, and hospital terminology. But McCormick's family was not convinced of that at all. See, and that's just so sad to me. Like, I get it. I mean, if they knew that he was not smart, I guess, or literate like that, then, I get it. But he's dead and they don't know why he's dead and they don't know who did it. So for me, like, if the FBI is willing to put forth, hey, we need help, and someone steps forward and is like, look, I figured this out, like, I would try to like take that lead and run with it because it's been how many years now at this point?
Yeah, any lead's a lead.
Exactly. And I just feel like it's messy. So they never, like, those code breakers that stepped forward, I don't know that they actually had, because the picture that I have of these notes, it's like front and back. And it's like random letters and it's not scribbled. Like, you can read the letters perfectly. So they are assuming that, well, I guess they're not assuming, they don't know for sure if the people or person who killed Ricky wrote the notes.
So they had no way to compare it to like his handwriting.
That's what I don't understand because it never said that they did. All they kept saying, obviously, in what I've said recently, that he scribbles, he didn't know how to read, and he didn't know how to actually like write. He would just scribble.
Sure.
So I don't know if they're just like taking his family's word for it and just running with it. But I personally think, and I could be wrong, I personally think that they know what it says, but it has nothing to do with his death, maybe.
Fair.
Because I don't know. And I feel like he wrote it.
I need to see these pictures. I want to see the handwriting. And
Okay, let me pull it up really quick.
does it look like he wrote it? I don't know a nice way to ask that, but
Send him to the group chat.
Okay, I will. Yes and no. Like, yeah, I guess.
Well, I feel like they easily could have decided if it was his handwriting by his family looking at it.
yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Like, I feel like if you can't even write letters and now you've got legible written in between the lines letters on a paper, that just don't make sense.
And like having a code for someone to crack.
Yeah, and what they could crack comes out to medical terminology. And no disrespect to this guy, but
Yeah. No, I agree.
So you guys tell me what you think. Because I feel like if he's so illiterate and can't write and scribbles and scratches and everything else, like, don't you think that these letters would not look like letters?
yeah, that's pretty legible writing for someone that can't even. I mean, it's even straight.
Yeah.
with no lines or nothing.
So maybe he didn't write them. Maybe he.
I would say he didn't. If that's pretty clean, that handwriting for.
Mm-hmm.
But I also dug and dug and dug and dug and tried to find like these notepads his family claims he has or would write in, and I couldn't find anything to try to like compare it to.
Yeah, because I would not call that illiterate. Like, that's not bad at all. If it was actual words, I could read every one of them
Right.
easily.
Right.
Or at least make out what they're trying to say.
Yeah, exactly. So here's where it's messed up, though. The family actually learned about the notes the same time the public did. So they went all these years not knowing that they found these notes on him.
Yikes.
And like previously mentioned, the family stated that Ricky was not capable enough to write in code, that he was only that he would only scribble when writing, but other family members remember him writing in code as a child. So we're getting two completely different stories here.
Yeah.
And it's like the families, I mean, I don't know.
I mean, I get why they wouldn't tell the family, but still.
That's messed up, huh? If I were them, I'd be pissed.
I get it, though, because as soon as they put... That's their only leverage. Anybody who knows about the notes when they didn't say it knows a lot more than they're leading on.
Mm-hmm.
But still,
Right.
Yeah.
However, the FBI insisted that the notes were written in some type of code and contain a message. CRRU Chief Dan Olson stated, "We look at a lot of things that are gibberish, arbitrary strikes on a keyboard. This is not the case." So, obviously they're looking, when they find notes like that, and I'm sure if there's murder cases that we don't know about or that happen every day that have weird random shit that's attached to them, like notes or like something written on a newspaper in black marker. I'm sure they look at shit like this day in and day out.
Right.
So for the FBI to be like, this is not random, that also says a lot
Right.
too.
I wonder with, like, today's modern advances, if they could plug stuff like this into AI and it would
Yeah.
work
That's
it out.
cool
Kind of like DNA from back
to like
then.
think about, because I feel like maybe a lot of people would be able to solve some of these.
Yeah, because it can do thousands of methods in, like, milliseconds.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's a good idea. I'm
Right.
shocked they haven't.
I'm
tried
sure
to do
they
that.
probably have, or I would imagine anyway.
That, or they just like the family was just like, whatever. Now, I don't know. You never know.
Yeah.
And still to this day, McCormick's code has remained uncracked. It's unclear if he wrote the note himself or if the note or code, I guess, whatever you want to call it, was written by someone else. Someone else, perhaps his killer. So who killed Ricky McCormick? Though Ricky McCormick's death is still unsolved, police have looked at a number of suspects. First up on that list is Ricky's old boss, Baha Hamdallah. He was known to be violent. Police also heard in December 1999 of a well-known drug dealer that goes by the name of Gregory Lamar Knox. Not me, I'm not fucking related, so shut up.
All
Knew
right.
that was coming. Who allegedly killed a black man who worked at the Amoco gas station. With surveillance of both men, police could not link either Hamdallah or Knox to Ricky's death. And as I stated previously, Ricky's case is still a mystery and unsolved, as are the encrypted coded notes that were found on Ricky's body. Were these codes written for only Ricky to understand and know what they mean, or is there a cryptic code behind the notes? Whatever it may be, the FBI still wants to crack the code and figure out what they say. CRRU Chief Dan Olson stated, "Even if we found out that he was writing a grocery list or a love letter, we would still want to see how the code is solved. This is a cipher system we know nothing about." Today, the FBI still lists McCormick's cipher as one of its top unsolved cases. The notes remain online, open to anyone who thinks they can see what professional codebreakers have missed. More than 25 years after McCormick's body was found in the cornfield, the strange letters he carried and the mystery of his death remain unsolved.
Dang.
That's
That was a
sad.
good story.
Yeah.
That was a good story.
Yeah.
It is crazy that they couldn't crack the code.
I feel
But
like
nobody could. They opened
Yeah.
it up to all kinds of people, and nobody.
yeah, I feel like those notes are too clean.
Yeah, they're too clean. And again, no disrespect to Ricky here, but
But they're like
to come up with a code that can't be cracked by the FBI,
yeah.
being illiterate, is sus.
But also, you have to think about like if you have someone who is sporadic like Ricky, I picture him being sporadic. I picture him being random, all over the place. You know, like your typical, I don't want to say it, but crackhead, like, you know, just crackhead
Fair.
energy.
Fair.
And so when I think of this, I think of, okay, so he has a notepad and he's scribbling on the notepad. Is he nicely folding those notes back up and sticking them in his pocket? Or is it going to be wrinkly? When you take a wrinkly piece of paper and you copy it like that, like they have, it's going to show the wrinkles and it's going to show the folds and the bends in the paper. Rips, tears, anything like that. If it's a hard line in the paper, it's going to be darker than the actual, like on a copy, right? It's going to show up darker because there's a kink in it or something. Those notes are pretty fucking clean.
Yeah.
Like
really clean.
they're not, I don't know, unless they flattened them and, you know, scanned them through something to make them look like that. But there's not a drop of grease.
I don't think they try to change stuff like that.
No, I think if there is, they want to keep it in there intentionally.
There's not a drop of grease, not a drop of blood, not a drop of sweat, spit, nothing on those letters.
I just want to know why they think the foul play might have been involved. Like, was he just bruised and maybe that's what happened? Or
Yeah, I want to know what made him think foul play too.
It never said.
interesting.
That's crazy.
It was a good story though.
It was. I wonder. So curious.
Yeah.
Sounds like some drug shit gone bad.
Well, like I said, I have a debate question.
All right.
Charity's getting antsy.
She is.
Are you ready for it,
I'm ready.
T Swift? I'm just kidding.
He swizzle.
All right, here is the debate question. If you clean a vacuum, are you the vacuum?
I ain't sucking on shit. Or sucking up shit.
Yeah, I don't think so.
You don't think you are, but you're cleaning it
If you
just
clean
like
a vacuum
cleans.
cleaner, are you the vacuum cleaner?
No. If you clean a vacuum, are you the vacuum?
Well, I'm not sucking anything up out of the vacuum. If I clean a vacuum, I'm just opening the bottom and wiping it.
All right, next one.
All right.
Can you cry underwater?
Yeah,
If it's
but
not salt water? Yeah.
oh my gosh.
What?
Yeah, I say yeah.
I say yeah, but you're not gonna actually cry tears because they're just gonna wash away.
Yeah, fair. So if you go underwater and come back up, are you crying?
No, because it's not coming out of your eyes.
Well, let's just say
Is
that's
it,
the
though?
quickest way to cry without anybody knowing that you're crying.
Dip your face in the water.
Yeah.
Fair.
Or hold yourself under the water.
Keep that in mind for next time.
Splash
Hold
the
yourself under
water.
the water?
Yeah.
Splash water on your face.
Exactly.
Okay. If you fail a test on procrastination, did you actually succeed? Huh? Huh?
Wait, say that again?
If you fail a test on procrastination, did you actually succeed?
I say yes.
Yeah.
No.
No?
No, you didn't. Yeah, I say no, you didn't succeed.
But you succeeded because you procrastinated and didn't.
It sounds like you procrastinated too long.
Well, yeah, so then you succeeded in failing because you
I-
didn't try to pass.
See what you did there? All right, all right. Give me another one.
This would go along with the Grammys that just happened.
Oh, for the love of fucking Jesus. That was the stupidest thing I've ever watched in my entire life. If these
Didn't even watch it.
fuckers get on stage and talk shit the way that they do, they deserve to get smacked.
Listen,
I'm sorry.
if someone owns a piece of land,
Oh,
do they own it all the way to the Earth's core?
Yeah, how much of that land
ask that
do you own?
indigenous tribe that is going after Billie Eilish.
What?
You haven't
Yeah.
seen that?
No.
No one's illegal on stolen land.
Oh, I saw that. That
That's everywhere right
Totally
now.
saw that. Yep.
But Billie
I didn't know
Eilish
she was
said
being
that
hunted by
on
the
live
Amazonians.
I saw this one
live
TikTok.
television.
Yeah, she said it at the Grammys, didn't she?
Yeah.
Nuts.
And she's not even fucking from here. Isn't she from Canada? I'm so confused. I
I
think
just keep
these
seeing
people
all
are
the
confused.
memes of her saying that, and then like it's
I'm pretty
her
sure
in
she's
her
from
mansion.
Canada.
It's all gated. It's
But also,
it's so funny.
I'm not trying to be political here. And
No,
you
me
know
neither.
what? You do you, boo boo. Love you anyways. Don't give a fuck. But here's my problem with that. She has had so many people try to break into her house, and she's called the cops. So my like thinking is like, why the fuck are you gonna sit here and say that? But then people are trying to get into your house.
Yeah, it's not stolen land if it's your unstolen land.
Be like,
Crazy.
knock knock, homegirl, I'm here. Let me
Right?
in.
I
You
saw
ain't
this
even gotta
one
knock,
dude
according to
that was
her.
from like England or something, and he's like, I just want to say that I'm so thankful for Billie Eilish.
I'm packing my bags
packing-
right
yeah.
now.
Just if you see her, please tell her thank you. I'm on my way.
Tell her I'll be there Wednesday and have a room ready.
Because no one's illegal on stolen
That's so
land.
good. That's
Yeah,
funny.
I thought it was funny.
But the same with like Bieber, man. Like my boy.
He did it too?
He was the same thing, but like I'm pretty sure they had like a pin on their shirts or whatever when they were like doing their red carpet walk. And like for me, like I don't know.
Okay, but I feel like another thing you have to think here is that I personally think a lot of celebrities get paid to say certain things.
Yeah, I agree.
So
I agree.
Whether it's their actual
Publicity
true thing,
stunts more than
they're
it is.
getting paid enough that they don't care how it makes them look.
Yeah, if you can get a lot of support from the heavy supported.
I mean, I feel like Billie Eilish.
I really like Billie Eilish.
So do
I'll still jam to her
I.
music all day,
Yeah, I
every
mean,
day.
I will
And I
too.
always will. I don't care what she has to say.
Same with
Same.
Kehlani.
Fair.
Same. But here's the thing though, is like when it's affecting the younger generation and my child feels torn on like who or what she can and can't like because they're getting up there making a fool of themselves or I guess I can't say making a fool of themselves because if that's how they feel, that's how they feel and you're allowed to feel how you want. Free will, right?
Right.
That's when I'm like, okay. I literally immediately after they were over text my mom and I said, I don't remember award shows being like this.
No.
Like when I was a kid, I was stoked to sit on the couch and watch my
Same.
favorite people
And
perform.
all they
like,
did was get up there and say, thank you, God. Thank you, producer. Thank you, blah, blah, blah. Have a good night.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
nobody ever went more than that. And now, like, they have to. I'm pretty sure I heard that they fine them if they go over their time limit. And then they have to make an announcement at the beginning of the shows now, like, don't do all this.
really?
Yeah. And then they still do.
I just my thing is like I don't want to have to choose. I shouldn't have to choose. Like if I like Billie Eilish, I like Billie Eilish.
Right.
If she wants to think what she wants to think, then think it. But you don't need to get up on stage and fucking talk about it.
That's where I'm at, too. It's not like everybody's against the inhumanity of the processes or
Right.
something. It's just like, come up with a better idea then.
Right. Right.
Or you actually have money, fix it.
Yeah.
Right. And it's like another video that I watched of them talking about the Grammys. And it's like, you will not see any of these celebrities giving up their homes or paying money to charities to fix the problem.
The thing is, so many celebrities pay into charities, and there's still a growing problem. So is money where the help is, or is it more in human decency and
But you won't see them go and be a normal person and protest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
So they're getting up and speaking their mind, which great. If that's what you want to do, speak your mind. But they're not going to be normal human like you and I and go and protest if that's what they want to do. They're just going to talk shit.
And that goes
You
back
know?
to, was it last week or one of our podcasts where we were talking about like how doom scrolling or being like it takes
Yeah.
away the creativity of a kid's
Right.
forming their own opinion.
Right.
And so all they know is everybody else's opinion, and you
Mm-hmm.
have to pick a side instead of forming your own. And then
And that's what I'm meaning by when it's starting to make my kid feel like she has to like pick and choose.
Right.
Because
Which is crazy because I never had those thoughts. As
me
a kid.
either. Me
no,
either.
ever.
Me either.
Even as an adult, I've talked to some adults that are like, we've never been into politics, but because of the way it's just blown up, that you just can't avoid it.
I
And
don't-
everybody demands
yeah.
that somebody picks a side.
Yeah, and I don't remember ever having the politic conversation with like my family. I don't remember ever like them shoving it down my throat to where I feel like I had to pick a side.
No, and I remember watching like presidential debates
Yeah.
when Obama was being elected.
Right. Right.
And I just don't remember there ever being that kind of
Like it's so
divide.
divided now that you literally can't even watch normal TV anymore.
No.
Like you
Even
can't.
like the new television shows that are coming out are all political.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they've all got something wrapped into them.
And I'm not willing to lose friends over political views. Like you have your view, I have my view. We can agree on certain things. Great. If not, great. But I'm definitely not going to have a political debate with you. So
Yeah. I don't follow politics
Me either.
intentionally, so I don't get into a political debate.
the only reason why I followed the Grammys was because I watched it and then it was like the next day it blew up and I was just like, oh,
Yeah.
sweet Jesus, this is too much. And like I honestly, if you want my honest fucking opinion, nothing has changed.
No.
Like we're still living the same stupid bullshit life, the same shitty economy, the same fucking bullshit, no matter who the fuck the president is. Period. Like
Always and forever.
I guess I just don't understand why it is the way that it is. Like why we're so like we hate each other. We all hate each other for no reason. Like no one's getting their rights taken away. No one's forcing you to be someone you're not. Like it's stupid. Like it's stupid. And I'm over it. And the Grammys was just the tip of it was just a cherry on top to the bullshit. And I said, oh, well.
Was there more than just Billie Eilish's thing?
Oh yeah, every single celebrity that got on stage
That's crazy.
said something.
One way or another, or was
Right.
it all one way?
It
was all one way.
That's so funny.
It wasn't split or like, yeah. And I feel like that's the problem. That genuinely is the problem. I think the only person that I remember that didn't get up on stage and say something political was Kendrick Lamar.
Hey.
And SZA was there too, but she said some comment and I can't remember what the comment was, which whatever, like
Yeah, sure.
whatever.
Yeah.
I still love her and I still love him, so it doesn't matter. But like that was the only thing that I could recall not being political. Cuz even
Fair.
and I didn't know this either. We're probably like way over time, so sorry, but at the beginning when they do like their red carpet walks or whatever, they interview people. Like So Entertainment
Yeah.
interviews people on the red carpet, and there was people from TikTok that were famous there, like that became famous on TikTok.
That's what fame's becoming, though. Like, you don't really know any new movie stars. You just know streamers and
Right, and
content creators.
they were going as far as saying like ICE.
Wow.
Fuck ICE. That's what they were going back and saying, which by
To
all
each their
means,
own, whatever side of the fence you want to be on that.
But here's the thing though, is like I don't remember it being that way when I was younger. So when I'm sitting here watching this and I'm just like appalled, like
Yeah.
my jaw's on the ground, like I'm just like, what am I watching? Like this is
Yeah, they're blowing it up like this is the first time it's ever been an actual thing, and it's always been a thing,
yeah, but has it though?
as far as I know.
Yeah, ICE has always been around. This
Always.
is, I would say, right now is way more enforced because of how the country had been for the past 4 years.
I don't even know if it's way more enforced though, because, and I don't know if it was true.
Actually,
I
that's
just saw
probably
something
fair.
saying that.
But I think it's because everyone has a camera out to record. So things are getting recorded. People are making stuff up. It's
easier to manipulate a situation now.
Right, and there's no law or anything
Right.
saying that you have to be honest because your speech is
Free.
free.
so I think that's
So
part.
I think that's what they
What
need to
it
do
is.
is require there be some legal obligation to report the truth if it's news article.
Well,
worthy or something.
yeah, and I feel like news stations or whomever, if you're a part of the news, they are like they do have legal contracts and stuff. Like they can't.
Yeah, but
I
you
don't
also
know.
have to remember
Right.
that every news station is one side.
Yeah, they
So
can't make something
They're
up.
going to tell you but they're going to make it sound right for the side that they're for.
Right.
So if you're watching a left side
pick certain
news
things out of it.
station, you're going to see it
The left
as a
side.
lefty would. If you're going to watch a right side, you're going to see it as a right would. They word it that way. Or they show specific parts for this news station, and then the other news station will only show specific parts. It's just what they do. They've done it for years.
They should be required to just
just give me straight news, whether it's good or bad.
Yep.
And it
Straight, honest
shouldn't.
news.
Yeah, they shouldn't be allowed to make it about that, because I don't feel like.
I feel like that's going to have to be a law eventually. I mean, with where AI is going and how easy it is for you to just make a video of somebody else doing whatever you want, like, they're going to have to find a way to draw a line.
I feel like the line's been drawn like
Yeah. Redraw that line.
8 years ago. Like, fuck, man. Like, honestly, because, like I said, like, everybody is making a big stink about something, but let's be honest. I don't know how you guys feel about it.
Let's be honest.
But, like, we still live our life the same like we were 4 years ago. Like, nothing's changed.
No, not for me.
So, whether a lefty or a righty is in office, our lives don't fucking change. Like, I guess I just don't understand why it's being so blown up, and it makes me just want to cry. Because I don't do that.
Fair.
I don't pick and choose who's in my corner because of what they believe in. Like, I don't know.
And maybe that's why we're lucky living in a smaller community where we don't have like such a diverse
Right.
group of people that
You know, I probably shouldn't open my mouth right now, but I beg to differ on that, because I feel like as I'm getting older, I've noticed a lot more divide in my age group.
I've noticed it too. I've also noticed we've grown a lot more.
Right.
Like population wise, we've
Right.
jumped since we were kids.
Right.
But I've also noticed, like, of course you see certain things around here, but when you go to a real big city, it's not you can't help but notice it's everywhere. Where here it's like every now and then you'll see it.
But I'm talking like people are just coming out of the woodworks with their mouths and running it, and I'm just like,
That goes back to like when we were kids. You'll talk smack on Facebook and then show up and
Yeah.
be friendly and all this. Like, it's so easy for you to be a keyboard warrior when there's no repercussions.
it just sucks, because I feel like I said, I'm not gonna not be friends with somebody because they don't believe in the same things I believe in, or you know what I mean? And there's things that I believe in that they believe in, you know, and vice versa. But I just feel like people are so social media and the media have taken something and blew it way out of proportion. Way out of proportion.
Right.
I don't give a fuck if you're right or left. It is blown way the fuck out of proportion.
People are,
period.
they don't, I don't know what it is, but they don't want to change. Like, they feel like once they've formed an opinion, they don't want that opinion to change.
And that's hard.
Yeah, and you should let it.
You
I
should.
mean, even when we
yeah.
when we on the podcast do Would You Rathers or something, Monday I'll have this answer, Tuesday I'll have a whole new answer. Just
Yeah.
because like the way I'm thinking that day changed, or something I didn't think of before came up,
Or like you see something and you're like, okay, that makes sense.
yeah, and that reforms my opinion.
Yeah.
And I think that's okay.
I think that
So I
that's
tell people
okay
all the
too.
time, like, I'll always hear both sides.
Oh, 100%.
As long as you're not dictating it to me.
Or like shoving it down your throat to
Yeah,
make
right.
you want to believe them.
I'm more than happy to hear your side, and maybe something you say can change my opinion, but doubt it. But
I just, the world is just evil nowadays. Regardless, like I said, regardless, left or right. Period. I don't give a fuck. Like with these Epstein files too.
oh gosh,
Like that's a whole other can of worms, but I don't give a fuck. There's so many people on that list. Left or right, they're on the fucking list.
that's what I keep saying. If
So-
you're guilty and you can prove it, you deserve what you get.
Like,
But just because your name is on a list, for me, it doesn't mean anything.
exactly. And like I don't know. People are just taking certain specific names and blowing it up, and then but there's all these other people that are on that list too.
Yeah.
So it's like nothing is going to make people happy. We're all just fucking miserable souls walking around here with our heads shoved in other people's asses. So,
Fair enough.
sorry.
Anyway,
Yeah, anyways, no, they do not own the land all the way to the core of the earth.
I think they should. I mean,
Yeah. Fuck, start digging, I
That's
guess,
crazy.
if that's what you want to do.
All right. Well,
I
That
would
was-
have never thought about owning land deeper than just the surface of the land.
But does it go down all the way? Because they
I
do
mean,
they do
Oh, you
a
want
survey.
some flat Earth
No,
thing again? Oh, what
I
do you mean?
mean
Does
no.
it go down all the way?
But they do a survey of the land, which I'm pretty sure it's like they do like their radio bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
You know, we're not even gonna get on that subject because that's like saying like the INL and like bringing all that shit.
Yeah,
Like, do
that's
they own
getting-
all that shit or what? I mean, I'm confused.
My mind's just like, oh, so if I own a plot of land, and then I build a city under my land, I
Is
can
that your
just run
city?
my own city. That's my city. You can't make the laws in it. You can't, right? Yeah, that laws is probably iffy because you still have to follow. Well, no, on your own land that you don't follow certain laws. it's
So
private
you think
property.
that you do own it to the core?
No, I'm just saying, like,
well, you still
You
have
should.
to.
if you own the land, you own that plot of land every which way, up
Yeah,
and
but you
down
can't really
included.
go all the way down. You
Bet.
got the aquifer. You got
Yeah, I mean,
everything.
you can't, but if you
Aquifer.
ever found
The
a way,
aquifer.
What the fuck is that?
like certain
It's
layers
the
of the
water
crust, and
under us.
We have water under us?
There's an
you're out of your
aquifer.
mind.
This is flat. What are you talking
This is
about?
flat. It's crazy.
We pull water out of the aquifer. That's how we have water. That's how wells work.
I understand. I know. But what I'm saying is like people do it. It's possible.
Yeah.
People probably have
If you want to
underground
build a city under your 1 acre of land,
bunkers.
by all means do it.
Wait, in order to have an underground bunker, I feel like it has to go past that point.
Oh, it definitely does. You can get past that point. The equipment's probably nuts,
And it probably costs a lot of money.
but if you could do it, it would be your city.
But how do you get it from stop having water?
You could probably build like walls on the edges of your wherever you're digging. You make something to stop it, or go it around, or pack it in. It's packed in now. It's not
Oh,
flooding
we're
up.
packing shit
We're
now.
going back to the chocolate dipping.
Well, that's all we
Anyway.
have this week.
Anyways,
where we went
after
on that.
not having a week episode, we're just on rambles
Yeah, we're too
today.
chatty.
We had stuff to talk about. But
We did. So
join us next week for more weird, wild, and what the fuck. Alright, guys, smash whatever button keeps this nonsense coming. Tell someone equally unhinged, and we'll catch you next time for more weird, wild, and what the fuck.
Later.
bye.
See ya!